Today I'm going to show you how to do the serialization using Sitecore CLI. Yeah, let's get started. So if you see the Sitecore backend, here we can see the site node and then templates and media library. So when the new developer join in my team, I have to give all the Sitecore shades and the new templates to my new developer. So that time I have to take the package and then I can share my package to him and he can install the stuffs in his machine. But if we use the serialization, we can directly push our files into the source control and they can directly take it from there and they can sync with their local. It's best practice, so we can follow the same. So this will come under the project layer. If you see the project, here we can see the feature, foundation and project layer. This layer changes are going into the project folder. And the foundation, what is the foundation? If you see the template section, here we can find the predefined folders like foundation and feature and project, so it won't change anymore. So these kind of changes will come under the foundation layer. And what about the feature layer? If you are creating any new component in the SXA, like I like to create the code item component in me SXA. So that time I definitely create a one template and branch template and it's not a mandatory to create the branch template, but if it's required we can create. Mainly we usually create the template for the new component. So that time we usually go to the feature and then we will create a one folder like a code item, and within that folder we will add all the template. So it's the feature level. In case if I add any feature in the feature folder, that kind of serialization files will come under the feature folder. So theoretical definition. Let's see how to use this in the real time. So first start foundation template. So go to the solution and create one folder serialization here and add one JSON file. Mm, okay, let's copy the file from here. Let's go to the file system and yeah, here I can find the file. Control C and then project and then foundation. Let me create a folder serialization. So if you see the project folder here, you can see my project folder and then maintaining the solution files as a code folder, and you can find my module. The same way we have to follow in the foundation also, SRC and then foundation and then my project name, and here I have created my serialization file. So auto and add existing item and find your foundation, serialization. Yeah. So let's change the file name now. It's the foundation. So let me give the name as a foundation. And then it's not a related with the stand block project. It's related with our whole solution. So we have to give the name like Sitecore Shades. So now we are good. So what are the things we need to cover in this foundation module? So first we need to change the name. My name is, so change the name, Sitecore Shades, and it's the reference, and the next section is the reference. As per helix architecture, foundation does not have any dependency with any other modules, so we can remove that. It's not necessary. And then save, and let's start from the template section. Yeah, let's start. So first is the project. So go here, templates, project, and the same we can copy template feature and template foundation, and then we have to give our path. The template path is Sitecore Shades. Copy the path and paste it here. And I don't like to serialize all of the items here. The reason is it's the foundation layer. In the foundation layer, we have to take all the items which are coming from the foundation. Actually, here if you see, the scope is item and descendant. That means it will automatically do the serialization for the item and yeah. Okay, fine. So it's project and then feature. Yeah, in the feature we don't have the Shades folder. Set a folder and foundation. So the template section is fine. Template project, template feature, and template foundations are created. And the next part is branches. Okay, just copy the same. Press this branch. So let's create. We may use the branches in the future. So I just set up all the things now. I have created the folder. Let's add the folder in the serialization. It's foundation, the foundation path, and then feature path, and project. Uh, so I like to give the information about this section. The name is it will automatically create the folder for our serialization files. That's the name. And path is it will take the path from the Sitecore. And the third one is the scope. Scope is item and descendant. In case if you like to serialize only this parent item, then we can use the option that is single item. So we can find the details here, and these are the available properties: name, path, scopes, database, and match relative path length, and allowed push operation. Here I have used the name, and then path, and then scope, and that's it. Yeah, I have used only the three. So the name is already we have given the name as the branch foundation, and then the path we already given, and the scope is the item and descendant. These are the available scopes: single item, item and children, item and descendant only. So the if you didn't mention the scope, then automatically it will take the value as item and descendant. So what is single item? If you use the single item, only the content item means yeah, here I can show the example. If I give this path and if I give the value as single item, then it will do the serialization only this parent item. It won't take these child items. And the next part is item and children. So it will take the content item and its immediate children. So if you see here, these are my content, and it's the immediate children is this is my immediate children. Home is my immediate children, and page is my immediate children. And the item and descendant means content item and all its descendant. That means if I use the third option, item and descendant, I can serialize Sitecore shades, co, and standard values, and page, and then content. And here also I can find some child, title, and content. It's all get serialized. So the recommended is we have to follow this item that descendant when you like to add all the item in the serialization file. Then descendant only the descendant of the sidecore item. It won't so it won't take that current item. If I give the sidecore shades, it won't take the current item. It will take the child items, and sorry, the descendant items. And yeah, okay, then last one is the ignored item. And the push operation, let's see the push operation. What is the push operation? First time I have created the item and I have done the serialization. Next time I have done some changes in the template, like here we can see one template, the page. So first time I just serialize this item, and next time I just added one more field here. So that time my expectation is it should added in my serialization file. That is the push operation. If you see here, the push operation are create only, create and update, and create, update and delete. So create is it will only create the items. If we update anything in the template, it won't update. So that time we have to use the create and update operation. If you created the item, you have updated the item, and in some cases you have deleted the items, so we have to delete the same file from our serialization file also. So that time we have to use this create, update and delete create, update and delete push operation. And yeah, if you want to find the very detailed information, you can come to the Sitecore documentation, and you can find all the rules and information. um, let's go to the file. So we have completed the branch and template. Okay. Okay, then let's add the rendering item. Let's see the Sitecore and layout, and then rendering, and then feature. Okay. So usually in the rendering, we will add all the rendering in the feature level. So let's add one more folder, Sitecore Shades, and add this path. Is if we create any renderings in the project or foundation level, add those path here. It's not an issue. So create and update. Fine. Actually, if you see the scope here, we can see item and descendant. So I'd like to go with the single item. I like to do the serialization only for Sitecore Shades, because in the Sitecore Shade, definitely I will create my separate projects. Sitecore Shade is the tenant. We can create a multiple site under this tenant. So the best we can use the single item option. The system settings, there we can find all the modules. Okay. Let's copy system settings feature, and let's create a folder, Sitecore Shades. Copy the path and paste it here. So okay, the system setting is done, and next one is the media library. Yeah, here we can find our media library. Media library project. Okay, we can add only the single item. It's fine. And what's left? Your library template, everything is fine. We have defined our foundation level. Then let's focus on, so let's see the project level JSON file. So I have given the name and stand block, and the reference is the feature. As per Helix architecture, we can find the foundation in the top, and then feature, and then third one is the project. So project is dependent with the feature. So I have added the reference as the feature. We can directly refer the values from the feature layer. And then items, I have included the item in the content item, because if you see the content item here, um, the foundation, okay, okay, already we missed to add the content item here, so let's add um, Sitecore Shades content. Sitecore Shades content, and we have to add the serialized item at this section, and yeah, it's fine. Mm, we have to add only the single item, and the same just copy and paste it here. Yeah, okay, it's already that the content stand block, and this one we have to add it from here. Yep, path is correct. And item and descendant create update delete, so it will take all the child items, and the media library themes, and I'm not using the forms. Okay, let's leave it, we don't want this. So media library themes, let's go to the media library, and then themes, and then Sitecore Shades, and then stand block. So I have directly added this stand block, but I didn't add the serialization for the Sitecore Shades. So that we need to add here, copy this and paste it, and Sitecore Shades themes, and take this, copy, paste, yes. So it's fine, and media library themes, yeah, it's looking good. So we have added the contents and themes. uh, yeah, so now we are good. We can start to do the serialization now. So for doing this serialization, let's open the read.me. Yeah, I found the issue. Actually, I missed to run few commands when I installed the Sitecore CLI. So we have installed only the package and we didn't follow this step. So let's do that now. Open a terminal with admin privilege and run the following command in Sitecore CLI CD and project folder. So already we are in the project folder cd dot and let's give this command first. Okay, and then this file. Okay, it's already available. And the third one, compatible with any Sitecore CLI, and any CLI is failed to install may be caused by. So let's use this command. We can directly take the NuGet command from the SC packages. So let's paste it and try that. Okay, we have added the PM wrongly in the index, in the prefix. Now let's wait. Yeah, actually, the issue is .NET tool install Sitecore CLI. I have installed the wrong version, so that is the issue. So if you go to the SC package Sitecore CLI 4.2.1, we can find all the version here. But when we uploaded the file in our local, we can find the exact version. Actually, in my case, I have installed the Sitecore 4.2.1. So I just installed the same NuGet in my local. The command is a .NET CLI and the .NET tool, this one. and I have ran that, and now it's now you can see it's installed successfully. And then let's see the next step. Okay, so in case if you are using my same project, then you don't need to install it again. You can simply run this command and it will automatically install your Sitecore CLI from the configuration. So the next step, we have to run this command. Let's run it. So it's showing error. Let's remove the .NET from the command. It's added the files. Let's see the file system, and it's added the new sitecore.json file. And yeah, here we can find all our configuration. Let's add this file into our configuration folder. Yeah. So as per their note, it will automatically get installed when we run this sitecore.in command. And the next one is the serialization plugins we need to add. Copy. No. Okay, let's remove the .NET. Okay, now it's installing. Okay, it's installed. And the next command is this one. We don't need to add this .NET. Let's run only this. Okay. Okay, I think the uh, version is wrong here. We have to install the version 4.2.1. Let's see how to add the version. Okay. Okay. Let's see the installed list. I think we don't need to use the .NET. Yeah, now I can see all the files and 4.2.0 and 5.0. Okay, I think everything is fine here. So next we can start our login. Go to readme file, and yeah. Before that we have to do the setup here. If you see this file, the to do and module.json, and how is it going to read our json files, so we need to change this. So I have changed this path. Yes, so my path is first, it's in the um, it's in the global folder, the Sitecore. Then it have to go to this src folder. Yeah, it's src folder, and then star and then module.json. So in case if it's going to my project folder, then star, that is the first star, and then next star is my project name, and then directly it can find my module.json. So this is the way we have to define this path. So now everything is fine. We can start to do the serialization. Let's open the file. And okay, now also we are facing the same issue. So let's directly run the command. already have copied the comment here. Control C. And then here I think we don't need to use this .NET keyword. That is the issue. Yeah, now it's opened here, and now it's asking the permission. Yes, allow. It's done. Yeah, now we can see the login is complete. You can close the browser tab, and we can start to do the serialization. Serialization is pull, and we can find the command here, and pull.ps1 serialize the changes from Sitecore into Git repository. And now I can see 24 changes. Let's see what's it. Okay, this also wrong. Let me check the commands, tools, and serialization, and pull and edit. Um, okay, I think I don't need to use this dot keyword. That is the issue. Ran it again. Okay. Actually, the issue is could not load the plugin 5.0.16. We are using the version 4.2.0. So why it's facing some conflicts. We have to resolve that. Let's see how to resolve. Let's clean this. Let's close it and come from in here. Yeah, let's close it. So I have found the commands and I have added the steps in the README file. You can find it here. So let's upgrade our versions. So the wrong version is these two. Yeah, it's updated this one. And next one is okay. So let's see all the available files. We have to remove this document. Yeah, 4.2.1. So it's fine. And let's add this command here. Now we can directly try that pull.ps1. So first we need to go to that directory and then serialization. Okay, cd t tab and this tab pull.ps1. Okay, now it's added some items. Supply changes, Sitecore path was not included in multiple places. You have the single file and use single scope. Okay, we have to resolve these issues. So I could see the themes are updated, but it's not finished because we are facing some issue. Let's see. It's in multiple place. Okay. Let's copy this. Oh, it's not copying. Let's directly take it from somewhere. Templates. Okay. 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 Yeah. Here we can find. It's wrong. I think I missed to update the path. That is the issue. Let me copy the branch and give the branch name here. It seems like fine now. And here the foundation, I have to update the foundation. Okay, now let's try to run it again. And now it's showing this, it's updated. And now we can see 718 changes. So these are related with our OML files, and whatever we have added, it's added in the OML section. We can check one more file. Yeah, it's in the data links. Okay, it's coming from this path. Yeah, wow, super. So we have updated the files, and let's push all these files into my Git repository and finish content serialization. Save and then commit all, and then push. Okay. Yeah, I have pushed my changes. It's done. So let's see. Let's update any of the value and then recheck again. Go to the Sitecore backend and go to desktop. Go to the content author. Sorry, content editor, and the stand blog and the home. Here I can see sand blog sample, and then save and then publish. It's published, and let's try the same command again. Pull.pso. So here I can see this file is modified, but I didn't change this file. Oh, it's correct. So now we can see. Okay, sorry. If you are taking this project in your local, then you have to run the different command, that is the push.ps1. So if you see this readme, the push.ps1 update the values from your Sitecore into content tree. Currently I'm taking all the Sitecore items into my Visual Studio. But if you like to move all your items from Visual Studio into Sitecore, then you have to use the push.bs1. If you face any of the validation related things, if you face any of the errors related to the serialization, then you can run this validate.ps1. It will automatically fix your issue. So in upcoming series, we will check and we